You're live with Lunch Break Live. Tell us who you are and what you're making today.
Simone Reyes, activist and country singer.
Woo!
My name is Regina Carpinelli. I am a large-scale live events producer, and Simone and I are making my famous Reggie's Veggies best vegan lasagna you've ever had. So good that even non-vegans can't even tell it's vegan.
Woo!
It's the
Okay.
best.
Take us through. Let's go step by step. What are we making? Let's go for it.
So first things first, we're going big. This might as well be called the $1 million lasagna.
Yeah.
Because it's got the primo stuff. So
Woo.
we got the Beyond Meat sausages, the hot Italian. We have, sorry, it's a little squishy, the Impossible meats, but you can also use the Beyond or the Lighthouse or the Uncut, whichever of these great new brands. It's got Kite Hill vegan ricotta.
Ooh, hold that still. Look at that. Okay.
Delicious. And also the Miyokos vegan Moz.
Wow. This is full of yummy.
And then, of course, you need some shredded cheese because it's a lasagna. So we're using this nut-aged cheese that's like a mozzarella shreds.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Lots of herbs and spices because that's what's going to make it have that traditional Italian.
Yes.
Especially the secret weapon to this is really the fennel seeds.
Ooh, hold that
Because
stuff. Fennel
It's the
seeds.
fennel seeds and the Italian seasoning. And then, of course, any type of your favorite plant-based, I mean, most of them are marinara sauce or basil, whatever, pasta sauce.
Love it.
And a zucchini and some onions because, you know.
Yeah.
Throw in some more vegetables.
Let's do it. Let's start chopping. Yeah?
All right, cool. So first,
Okay.
first what you want to do is start heating up the water.
Okay. We can do that. Back there.
You
Got
want to
it.
start boiling that, and also you want to salt your pasta water.
Ooh.
Because you want it as salty as the ocean. So I'm just
Okay.
going to pop over here.
Toss it in. Simone,
And-
are you learning these
Yeah.
basic skills
You
today,
know,
Simone?
I've been lucky enough to have this made because we actually had an incredible vegan Friends living, which was so great on Thanksgiving. And I was like, whatever you bring, make sure you bring your famous lasagna. And they did, and it was incredible. So I'm just excited to learn myself actually how to prepare it,
Yes.
even though we're lifelong friends and I think I can probably always ask her to do it, but it's always good to know.
Hey, just in case.
So
you need a...
Simone, I've been teaching Simone how to cook and to get out of the pizza zone. The gardening is great, but like let's make some stuff. And what's really great about this lasagna is it's something you make for big holidays, for festivals, for whatever you're having gatherings of festivals. What am I saying? Gatherings of
Why
friends.
not? Tailgating.
Sure, and you know it's one of those. I make this on just really special occasions for people I love, and I love this woman here. So
Woo!
make it. So I'm still salty.
Okay, so you're salting and
Because if
salting.
you don't think it's salty enough, it's still not salty. It's
Okay.
literally like the ocean.
Like the ocean.
Just add
If
a
you're-
little bit more.
Yeah, and if you're just joining us, guess what? We are going to have some phenomenal lasagna. We can't wait. Reggie's delicious veggies. This is Reggie right here.
Hi.
Regina. And we have Simone Reyes in the house as well. Okay, what's next?
So the next thing is we're gonna cut up this zucchini. So
Ooh, beautiful.
I just cut the tips off. It's obviously washed, of course.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna cut it into fourths or fifths.
Okay.
And we're gonna take it into your. You can use a cheese grater, but that just fell so we're not gonna use that. Or
We love it. It's live.
We can wash it.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna pop it and we're gonna throw it away. Unless you have do you have a zucchini, Jane? No. All right, oh wait, actually I have an extra one in my bag.
Oh my god.
There's a brown bag, but we're
yeah.
okay. If you don't want to grab it.
Okay. So, yeah.
So you can use a cheese grater to grate it.
Okay.
I like to be fast. I'll just put it in the food processor.
Okay, look, we're going
So
right
I'm
into
gonna
the
nuke
Vitamix
it,
food
nuke it in the
processor,
food
y'all.
Processor.
Food processor. Woo! Wait, we have a dance. We have a tradition. Wait, we have a tradition of the blender dance. So hold up.
Okay.
We're gonna get the other zucchini and put it
Let's
and
just
rinse
wash
it
this.
real quick. Everybody hang tight because we're gonna get this blender dance moment happening any
So exciting.
moment. Again, we're putting in Reggie's veggies
It's a
for this
slippery sucker.
delicious. Okay, here we go. Lasagna is step by step and
And when we dance,
yeah, let's do it.
let's
Wait, we put it on.
get it. It's gonna shut all the way.
Oh wait, that's it. You gotta make sure.
we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Ooh.
There you go. Yeah. Feel oranges. Look at that slide. Okay, so here we go. This is all cooked up. And now I'm going to take the skillet over here.
skillet. All
Turning
right.
this up.
Turning it
Put
up.
it on to high.
Okay.
You like doing your pan hot first before you add any oil or food in it. So we'll let that heat up, and we'll prep a couple other things while we do that. So
Okay. Right. I mean,
By the
she
way,
isn't.
Beyond Meat.
thank God I watched
Ooh.
enough Rachel
Come on.
Ray
Yeah.
to know how that's the flow.
You definitely are comfortable in the kitchen.
Yeah,
You are.
I mean,
you know
clearly
this.
I like my food. So
Clearly, we are so excited
and I
that you're
learned how to
here.
cook from my mom, Deanna, who's watching right now.
Oh, hey,
And she taught me everything. Like, it's all in the seasoning. You can make anything. It's all easy as long as you try. You can make whatever you want, and you can make any food taste good. And the cool thing about plant-based food that people are struggling with, taste or textures. You know, I'm kind of I've been new to the plant-based, but I found it's really, if you're seasoning it right, you can get it to taste like anything. So
Yeah.
if you're trying to make that jump, or you're thinking about it, or even if you just want to incorporate more plant-based foods to your life, just the seasonings. The seasonings, the textures, you can make anything taste like anything, and you'll soon find that it tastes better than when it had meat or dairy in it.
Yes.
And like for everybody who's like, okay, I'm vegetarian, but I can't give up my cheese. I can't give up my cheese. Literally, if you close your eyes and have this meal prepared for you and given to you, you can't tell the difference, but you will tell the difference because afterward you won't feel as heavy and weighed down, and you'll start to just look better. Your skin will get better, your hair will get shinier, you'll lose weight. It's just something that's like a win-win, basically.
Woo!
Exactly.
Okay,
I mean, obviously you can't tell now, but I've lost a lot of weight from going vegan. I was a lot heavier than I am now. It's still a battle. So, I mean, it's like throwing a chair off the Titanic, but it's still going. We're working on it, but it's
No,
really
you're
helped. My
fantastic.
cholesterol, a lot of other things have gone down. So next I'm going to take
Phenomenal.
some garlic.
Yes,
I
garlic.
like a lot of garlic.
Ooh, garlicky.
Let's pop that in
She
there.
pops it
Yeah,
in.
So we're going to have to do the dance. one
Oh,
more time.
dance again. Here we go. Blender
Ready,
dance. Here it
good.
comes, everybody.
Okay.
Okay, now, so just in case you are just joining us, which we love you to join us at any time, we've got the Impossible Burger made from plants, of course. We got the Beyond Meat sausage, which is the plant-based sausage, the hot Italian. We have Simone in the house. Woo! And we also have Regina, who is our chef du jour, just featuring her fabulous Reggie's Veggies lasagna. We're so excited.
Epic. Epic.
It's next level. So the pan should be hot right
Okay,
now.
pan's
as long
getting
as-
hot
as long
in
as I
there.
turn this on right. So I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil.
A little bit of oil.
About a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of olive. I like olive oil. And
Okay.
again, we're making Italian food, so we want to stay within region.
Yes.
And sometimes to test
Ooh,
the
what do you
hot of
do?
the pan, just put a little bit of water
A
and
little bit. Okay, we'll
it's
see.
definitely not hot.
Okay, we're gonna heat this up. And remember what Regina said about spices. So look at some of these spices that she's gonna be adding in here. The fennel seed, which she said is definitely a must with Italian food. The Italian herbs seasoning.
Yeah.
And it looks like there's some rosemary. Look at that. Oregano and leaves, the oregano leaves, as well as basil leaves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Phenomenal.
so while that's still heating up and
Yes.
sizzling, we'll just do the sausage part.
Okay.
So I take the Beyond sausage and we cut it open,
Yep.
or use your finger, however you want. You take these sausages, throw them
What?
inside, and these are great. They add just another texture in the seasoning. And you know, when I used to eat meat, my grandmother's Italian, my mom's Italian, authentic recipe. Sorry, my mom's not Italian, but her authentic Italian recipe from my grandmother, it would be sausages. So it kind of like helps them keep that tradition, but with being kind and not
Kind sausages.
killing anyone. And these
All
Beyond
right.
sausages are insane.
Insane.
Okay, we're gonna do a dance again?
Dance again, ready?
Okay, she put them in the blender. Look at this.
Let's go.
Ooh, it's a blender dance. It's a party.
Do it. All right, so this like it's done.
I love that so many things can just be done in the
So
process.
you just kind of want to, the food
Amazing.
processor is, especially the Ninja, so you want to just like kind of ground it to like its original form, the paste. And Ninja, I love a Ninja. It, you know, I also have the blender and the little bullet one of it. But food processors make life
easier.
So
Especially
this
for like moms, working moms, like it's impossible to have time to like do everything you need to do the old-fashioned way. So like this is incredible.
Incredible.
Okay, so this is definitely hot now. So now you're gonna take an onion. This is already pre-cut because, you know, but you can also throw that in the food processor. This is pre-cut. It's about one medium-sized white or yellow onion. Those work. Purple onions are great, but they're not good for really cooking this kind of food. They're better for salads. So we're just gonna dump that in there.
Oh my god, it's already smelling really good.
And start sauteing that. And while that sautés, let's get the spices ready. So
okay. Are these going in the pan with the onion?
They're gonna go in eventually, but we'll start getting them ready. So this right here is about 3 tablespoons of Italian seasoning.
Okay.
Right there.
Yes, yes.
And then I have about 1.5 tablespoons of fennel seeds. And
Ooh,
here,
tablespoon and a half. The recipe will be on here, folks, before you know it.
Yes.
And also you can go to our website and find that as well.
and now this, I already put the oregano, about 1 teaspoon of oregano. And then we're gonna do a teaspoon of dried basil. You can do fresh, but dried gives it a slightly different texture. You can also do like herbs de Provence, a little bit of sage. You can never over season. You can over salt, but with seasoning, you can't really go wrong. And then we're gonna do another teaspoon of dried rosemary. You can also use fresh on that.
I love that.
And then for pepper, you're gonna do about another teaspoon of pepper, or to taste as you like. So I'll just drop it in there. Let's see.
Okay, if you're just joining us, we're making lasagna, and this is the Beyond Meat sausage that was ground up into this food processor. Check it out. All right, I'm going to come into the kitchen with you now. Coming around. Yeah, the vegan sausage, plant-based 100%. This meal is going to be your 100% plant-based lasagna.
So
I'm going to come around this way.
Your onions getting a little translucent, not all the way.
Okay.
You know, they're glistening a little bit.
Yes.
Now is the time where we throw in our zucchinis.
The zucchini's going in next.
So we kick in the zucchini that's been shredded, either food processor, knife, cheese grater works great.
Okay, lots of options for your personal kitchen utensils that you have at home, your tools at home. Don't have to go buy anything. Just use what you've got. But it might be time if you want to get a food processor, of course. They're free.
Yeah, you never need
good
unitaskers or anything for cooking.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some really technical stuff.
Yes.
But, all right, so we'll just leave this here sauteing a little bit,
We're
and
gonna
we'll kick it over.
take a look at the sauteing zucchini, onions, and garlic. That's what's going on, and plus some spices.
Smells so good.
It
Well,
smells
spices are about to go
amazing.
in
Oh,
there.
they're going there.
They're going to
Okay.
go in there in a second. So we'll
All
just
right.
let this heat up a little bit more.
Okay. Phenomenal. Love it.
We need to get Jane a gas stove.
So, okay, Regina, when you are not in the kitchen, you are doing so many amazing events, these large-scale events. You know, creator of the Los Angeles
Comic-Con.
which if you are a person who has watched, you know, Looney Tunes all the way to the most current Rugrats and beyond.
Everything.
Simpsons and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I started LA Comic Con and partnered with Stanley for many years, and creator of Marvel Comics, and I worked on RuPaul's Drag Con and many other
Who
great
doesn't
events.
love RuPaul? Are you kidding me? She's my
Trevor Live, all kinds of them. Saturn Awards, and then Simone, who has been a soul sister for many years.
Yes, I mean, just, you know, throwing out there the vegan message to everybody. I truly believe we're at the tipping point. A lot of it is going to be by what we're doing right now through food, because food is life, right? Food is what people, what brings them together. It's,
Yes.
You know, for some people, it's literally like the highlight of their day, and if they can do that without causing harm, then we're changing the world.
And you know what's so great, Simone, is activism can happen in so many different ways. I mean, from phenomenal events to maybe a song.
Yes, I mean, who knew Jane Velez Mitchell, right? She's incredible, right? We know her from seeing her on television all the time and her New York Times best-selling books. But like, she's literally, oh, you know what? I want to be a songwriter now, and I want to write a vegan song. So we're just gonna do that. And like literally, she did. And we got an incredible producer to work on it with us. And we did a vegan anthem called "Go Vegan Go." And
Yeah,
can
you
find that on
star
the
in that,
channel,
don't
too.
you? Yes, you do.
Yeah, so we brought a lot of Americana to it too, because it's sort of like in the same way that, you know, everybody should be part of the American dream. Everybody should have access to the American dream. And everybody should be able to understand that veganism is the way to keep the American dream going and the planet going, or else we're all, you know, in trouble.
Wow. Okay, we're going to come back to the food now, but Regina,
All right.
if you come
I'm
here,
gonna
that's
come
going to be our
right
best
there.
spot. I'm going to
So-
show what's happening here.
So
Wow.
now it's cooking down a little bit more. I think it's pretty hot.
So again, this is
Yeah.
some of the veggies, and look at this.
And
We've
now
got-
we're gonna do something. It's called
Yum.
blooming the spices.
Wait,
So-
stop. What's it called?
blooming the flavors of the spices. You want to bloom the flavors, so you can obviously throw them in cold like later into the sauce mixture. I like to heat them up, toast them. It brings on the little depth of flavor. So I'm just gonna drop in all the seasonings in here.
All the seasonings are going in. You've got the fennel seeds.
The
You've
fennel, the basil,
Wow.
the
Basil.
pepper, the Italian seasoning, which
Woo!
basically has all the same stuff, but we just, you
So
know.
does heating
Yeah.
up actually bring the flavor out?
It brings it out a little bit more
Yeah.
than what it would if you just threw it in
Dropped
cold.
it in.
It's still delicious. You can still drop it in. I like to. You just don't want to burn it. And you know what? We're going to throw in the garlic as well.
Oh my gosh.
Garlic's
so garlic
going in.
burns kind of easy. So you want to have this on a hot heat and you want to cook it for about 1 minute with these seasonings. So
Okay. You following everybody? We're
now this is
making
where the smell's going to
lasagna.
get really crazy.
I love
So
it.
if you can smell this now,
Oh, yeah.
this is what's
At
happening.
some point, the dogs
Okay.
might start barking to be like, I want.
Oh, yeah. We're here in our plant-based kitchen doing our
Right.
lunch break live phenomenal. Look at this. And this is going to be our plant-based lasagna.
Oh my god, it's ridiculous. I mean, like literally, I became vegan in this, and it was a very sad time in some ways because there was literally no big restaurants to eat at or anything like that. And the dream that I would have of having like an old-fashioned lasagna, which is something I grew up on, to taste like this, it was out of even my hemisphere of like dreams, and now here it is. Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
And if you would have told me like 5 or 10 years ago that I would be plant-based and vegan, I would have been like, you're insane.
What did it for you?
It was field roast. I tried field roast, and this was before like the Impossible stuff, but the field roast was like, there's something a little bit more here, and then Crossroads restaurant. So then I saw the light, and now there's even more options. There's for everyone. Like, there's no reason because
No.
everyone
This
has
might
an
be
option
burning,
now.
though. I don't know.
Okay, let me go take a look. I don't think it's burning
Back
yet.
at
I
it.
smell the
Back
fire
at
now.
it.
Like,
Back
I don't
Does
at
it
it.
smell like it's food? Okay, so yeah.
All right. Wow.
This is good. Okay,
Those
so now
seasonings.
we're at the
Mm.
point where everything's cooked pretty well. Can you smell the seasoning?
Oh, it smells so good.
Yes. So, well, let's drop in.
It's like grandma's kitchen.
Let's drop in the
Okay.
Impossible meat. So we're gonna do 2. Again, it could be Beyond, it could be Lighthouse, whatever you like. 2 12-ounce packages. You can
All
also
right, you
do
just
like a
drop
one.
it in, everybody.
Drop it
Look at
in.
that. They're in a square.
we're gonna
You
pop-
cut it open, and there you go. There you have it.
And props to
Yep.
Ethan Brown. Like, for people that literally want to still feel like they're cooking meat, that looks like meat.
Woo!
You know? Like,
Yeah. So back in with the package.
Wow.
There we go. Right in. 2 of them.
And then
Fantastic.
let's
Okay.
do the
Okay.
sausage nuts.
And the sausage again is the Beyond Meat that has been put into
A food
a food processor. Look at this. It's going right in.
into chunks. And
Wow, look at that. Ooh, look at that combo, everybody. That's incredible.
This is hearty.
Put it
This
with
is a
the
hearty
seasoning.
meal.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
This is hearty.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a perfect dish if you're tired of those roasts, the tofurkey roast. This is a great change of pace for
Yeah, yeah.
that. So we're gonna start kind of breaking it up.
Yeah, breaking
Getting
it
it
up.
hot
This is
and
again
mixing
the
it in.
And how long is this
Impossible
for? Like, how long
ground,
do you need
vegan
this for?
ground.
You're gonna cook this about like
Yeah,
5,
yeah.
10
And the
minutes.
Beyond
5 or
Meat
10
sausages.
minutes.
So again, we've got the combination in here. And the sausages, usually you can see them looking like traditional sausages, but Regina has a secret, and she put them in the food processor. I've never seen that before. This is
That's awesome.
incredible, and look how colorful and gorgeous. Wow! So you could almost you could eat this.
You can eat
You
this.
can eat this.
You can eat this. You can use this this as a bolognese sauce, just add the red sauce.
That's incredible.
But we're going to cook this a little bit more. How are we on time and everything? I don't want to cut anyone out.
No, we're doing fine. We're doing great. Are
Perfect.
you kidding? This
All
is
right.
amazing. We're teaching skills.
Excellent. So now we should start browning the meat.
Okay, so browning this plant-based meat. Check it out.
Yeah, it's all,
going in.
everything's incorporated, folded in. And because it's vegan,
Folded in.
You can taste now because
You can taste as you go.
you won't die or
Right. You won't get any
death
kind of.
or
That's a really good point, actually.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because of plants.
Of course, we don't double dip, but one taste.
Yeah.
If you want to taste as you go.
You want to taste as you go.
Okay.
We won't do that when you're feeding people. You don't, or you use different spoons.
Yeah.
I think that's what the chefs at the
And-
restaurants do.
Yes, and
That's what we hope they do.
Lejean says the recipe will be available as well. So easy and simple. Absolutely, we'll include it in the comments later. Plus, you can go onto the website and find it later as well.
You want to add some salt.
Salt's
to this.
going in.
About a teaspoon or to taste.
Salt to taste or a teaspoon.
The tomato
Yep.
sauce is going to have some salt, so you don't need
Okay.
to go too wild.
All right. And I mean, you bought a jar of sauce, which is phenomenal. There's so many options now.
wash my
Pre-made
hands.
food that you can then
There's so many.
mix in, but you can also make your own sauce, of
And
course.
what's incredible is most of these things, even the Miyoko's cheese, you can get at like your local supermarket.
I got everything at Ralph's.
There
and
you go.
Gelson's.
Yep,
So-
everything at the local
And
supermarket
that,
here in
my friends,
California.
is called the tipping point.
The tipping point.
That's
Say
my
that
friend.
again. Say that again.
That, my friends, is called the tipping point because believe me, even like 2 years ago, you couldn't find this stuff in your local supermarket. So we're winning. The animals are winning. The planet is winning.
Woo!
All
All
right.
right.
Oh my god, this looks so good.
And now
Smells so good.
this is boiling. The water is boiling.
Yep.
Let's see. Not a rolling boil yet, so we'll put the pasta in a second.
Pasta's gonna go in there. The long strips of lasagna pasta. You've all seen it, I imagine. And take a look at this. This is the plant-based meats. We've got the Impossible ground, plant-based meats. We also have the vegan, Beyond Meat sausages. And you chose the hot Italian spicy, so yeah, it's gonna. You love your spice, don't
And I'm
you?
a hot Italian spicy
Woo,
sausage
that's
myself.
right.
So
And what's great is that you can make this and literally have it for like a couple dinners, a couple lunches. Like that's why, and it doesn't take that much time to invest in this dish, but you can just keep having it as leftovers. And I actually
Yes.
like the taste of it like the next morning a little cold. It's
Yes.
weird, but I love that.
well, the flavors actually it's even better because the flavors meld. All the
Yeah.
spices, it all gets together, and it actually every food sometimes it tastes better when you let it marinate.
Yeah.
Let it marinate,
You
let
know?
it sit a bit.
The
Yeah.
next day. But again, you can use this as a sauce. You can use this. You can eat it by a bowl full. You want to taste some?
You're gonna layer this in the lasagna,
Yes,
I imagine.
we
yes.
are.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
So now I'm gonna give it one quick taste with a tasting spoon.
Well, while you're tasting, Simone, I don't know if people know your vegan story. What had you go vegan?
I did a TEDx talk, and I'm trying to think if I mentioned the story. Anyway, long story short, I was always an animal lover. I started the first animal group in 6th grade, and it was called the I Love Animals Club, and we'd give money and we'd raise money. And I remember some of my teachers would be like really generous, giving us money for these animals, and it just blew me away. So I was like, people do care. And then I was in my early 20s, and I was watching a documentary, and it was of the seal slaughter in Canada, which unfortunately still happens. And Bridget Bardot was there, and she was on the ice with a baby seal who was all white, who was eventually going to be killed in front of her mother, bludgeoned to death for vanity. And I remember that she spoke in French, and she had her arms wrapped around this baby seal, and she said, "Don't worry, we'll get them." And I didn't know what that, who's they? I just knew I wanted to be part of that they, we'll get them. And then I literally, like back then, there was no like, oh, you can't just email or find a website. I called up the only animal rights group that I knew of, which was PETA, and they put me in touch with a local group in New York City. And we were on the streets every day fighting for some of the things that we're still fighting for, like carriage horses, but then we were also fighting for, getting cosmetics that are tested on animals, not sold, things like that. And so that's why now, so many years later, I work with social compassion and legislation, because we do that. We make laws, we legislate kindness. and we were able to kick puppy mills out of California. We were able to stop bobcat trapping and fur trapping, and work on having cosmetics that are stopping the sale of cosmetics tested on animals after 2020. So we're just constantly trying to think of new ways to advocate for animals, especially when there's so many companies that make their profit on the backs of animal abuse. So I think legislation is one of the most important things that activists can do. But I love a good protest, and I'm always down to protest. I think it's sort of every single part of the wheel is going to make it go, and it's so exciting to see where veganism has come. It's so incredible to see people just being so proud of being vegan. It's amazing.
So many hearts, so many thumbs up. Wow,
We're gonna go back to this now.
people are just
Amazing.
impressed, amazed. Look at, okay, so now this has been
This has been browned.
browned.
Everything's incorporated.
Look at
It's-
that.
There's a,
Wow.
I mean, you can't even tell at this point if you taste this. This the fennel seeds, and really, when you're cooking and you're cooking vegan and you're trying to make it, if you're moving from meat to vegan, look at the spices that are in things. A lot of the spices that I use, or actually all of them, I looked at what they use in a traditional Italian sausage, which is a lot of fennel, and that's how you don't tell you're eating spices when you're eating these foods that you love traditionally, and there's no way to there's totally ways to replicate them.
Okay, now wait, this is the sauce you're going to
Here's
put in
the
here.
sauce.
Let's show everybody.
So any type of red sauce, it can have basil, it can have mushrooms, whatever you want, whatever floats your boat. I just grab whatever you can make. I've made my own before, and you just jump in a jar.
Just dump it in. There it goes.
And
This is looking so good already.
So amazing. Wow.
sometimes you can do more. I'm gonna do a little bit more of this jar. It's about a jar and a half, but a jar and a half, maybe
Okay.
two. However much sauce you're making. If you're making more, add more sauce.
Okay.
And you just again
Oh my gosh.
incorporate this now.
Delicious.
So many smiles, hearts. You're amazing, Simone. Way to go, Regina. This is incredible. Like, wow, people are really
Yay,
having fun
thanks for
watching this.
watching.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Woo! Okay, so again, this is going to be a lasagna, y'all. So this looks like the filling that's
This
going to
is
go
the
into
filling.
the layers.
So
Yeah.
it is all now. We just let it cook. and
Okay.
hang out. Now we have to do the noodles.
Okay.
I hope we're good on time because the water took a bit to boil.
All right, that's okay. The nice thing is, I know that we have a little surprise for everybody. It's a little movie magic.
Yes.
Yes. So we don't actually have to perhaps even wait. I don't know. You tell
Well,
me.
we don't have to wait. We can show it, but I'll drop in the noodles and I'll go to what the next step would
Okay,
be.
phenomenal.
So five to 8 noodles. You don't have to
Yeah.
do the whole box.
Yeah, they're
Hot
going
salted
in,
water.
and they're going in straight up now. How do you avoid them
Well,
burning on the
as soon
side?
as if the water's hot enough,
Yeah.
which I hope this one is,
Okay.
and they end up getting bendy, and then they just kind of
slide
Just kind of slide in.
They sink in.
Okay, they sink
See how
in.
they're kind of sinking in.
Okay.
now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see.
The
Once they get
water's
soft.
not as hot as I typically would like, but that is okay. The way to survive is adapting, and lucky we came prepared today. But see, this is all.
Okay, well
Hot
they're
in
they're
it.
making their way in. They're taking their time, but they're diving in.
Awesome.
And this is bubbling.
Yeah.
Wow, the
This is
scent.
nice and bubbly.
Ooh.
So then the next step would be let's just pretend because these are going to take about 8 minutes. We can get 8 minutes on the clock. That would be good. But I mean, I don't know what the timeline is.
Yeah.
But in case we don't, it's all right. So next we would take. Let's just pretend the noodles are done.
Yes.
The sauce is done.
Yes.
You're gonna take your lasagna pan.
Okay, we're gonna put it in a lasagna pan. Hang in there, everybody.
And-
You're gonna see it shortly.
Oh, where's this?
Yeah.
All right. So cool. So we're gonna do. You would take basically
Like a square pan, yeah?
A square pan. You can even do rolls. You can even do zoodles, zucchini noodles. But you would take a scoop of this red sauce, and you first drop that in the pan. I want to show directly because the noodles are cooking, but do 1 scoop and like spread it evenly on the bottom. I'll do 1. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna continue on, everybody. You are
Woo.
gonna see step by step. Here we go.
Here we
Wow, look at
Drop
this.
this in the pan. Spread it
Woo,
evenly around.
there we go. Spread it evenly all over the bottom there. Fabulous. Now, did you coat the pan or
No,
this-
you coat. This is the original. The coating is
the coating
sauce.
is the sauce?
So
there
then
you
the
go.
next step would traditionally be the noodles, but
Yeah.
since we have 8 minutes of cooking time left on those, that's not going to work. So after the sauce, you would put a layer of noodles down.
Okay.
After that, you would put another layer of sauce in.
Yes.
And then you would do your Kite Hill or whatever
Ooh.
vegan ricotta you like. I like Kite Hill. And
Here,
very
let's see it.
creamy.
Ooh, creamy, everybody.
And you would do basically, I just need a spoon.
Yeah. Okay. Lasagna coming.
You just take dollops, and so we're pretending there's noodles under here.
Yes.
But doing little dollops of the Kite Hill here and there.
And there's real no steadfast rule, right?
No.
I mean, at this point,
No, you're
yeah.
you're just building layers in.
Building layers.
Yeah, so you drop it in, you could kind of smush it and spread it apart. And from there, you can add, I like the Miyoko's, the vegan mozzarella.
All right.
Incredible.
And you could just take, you don't really need a knife for it.
Ooh, look at this, y'all. Vegan,
Mozzarella. And
fresh vegan mozzarella. Look
and
at
just
that.
add that to the ricotta. And then
add
from
it to
there,
Yeah.
all across, then put in another layer of noodles and then repeat the process.
Just build it up.
Well, you
And-
know. Go ahead and continue. Excuse me. Sorry.
No, it's okay. And then at the end of that, what you would do is then put it in the oven at 400 degrees, bake for 20 minutes, covered with foil. And in the last 10 minutes, you would uncover it from foil. Oh, also you could put the shreds of cheese on top.
And then you put the shreds of
And
cheese
then,
on top.
drum roll,
We've got
please.
shreds of cheese here, everybody.
Don't pull
And
me out.
now we're gonna do the drum roll. We're taking off. Wow!
Oh my gosh.
Look
There
it!
you go.
Ooh.
That's the final.
The final product is gorgeous in layers. Look at this.
So you might want to take off the foil for 10 minutes to let it melt a little bit
Okay.
more on top and
All
brown
right.
up on top. But
Oh my gosh.
let's pop it
Come
right
on.
Right here. Oh!
Come on.
Do you want to
look
grab
at
a plate,
this.
Simone, from
Yes,
up in there? Because
I
Simone's going to taste test this. So we're going to show you the layers. We're going to show you all of the layers of this delicious lasagna. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Incredible. Okay, we got a big old knife. We're going to go on in.
Knife.
I imagine you like to let it cool just a little bit before
don't
you
want
dive
it
in,
to pop-
but,
pop and butt.
but it's okay.
But, you're okay. This is fully cooked.
Woo.
So good.
Let's get you a.
Here we go.
We need a spatula.
Yeah,
Right
there
here.
should be one right there.
Here's- I
Yep,
got
there we
this
go.
one. Okay.
All right,
so-
everybody hang in there. You ready?
So
We
here-
get excited about
It's
this?
I mean, I've had this and it is literally my favorite ever.
Favorite ever?
It really is. I mean, I would not have a holiday without that, which luckily
Look at this.
I
Wow.
hopefully won't ever have to. Because we're doing a
There you
tradition
go.
now of our friends living.
Friends
Yes,
So
living.
we'll always have this.
Okay, you gonna taste
I
now?
actually feel guilty
You have
like
fork?
tasting this in front of in front of everybody because like they can't taste it at home. But
Oh,
they can make
but
it at home.
They can make it at home
So
and
that's
taste it
okay.
at home. Wow, this is exciting. Okay. Ooh.
Do you want to
Honestly.
taste the bite page?
I will
Honestly.
later for sure. We want to.
It's ridiculous.
It's
I
ri-
can't say enough about this. I just can't. Like it's my favorite. Like it might be my favorite dish that anybody's ever made for me ever in their lives.
Oh, I love you. Food is
Besties,
love.
besties in the kitchen.
Honestly, yeah.
Cooking together. This has been such an exciting show. I'm gonna come around this way for just a moment. Yeah. Oh, I think I get to taste. Actually, I think I do get to taste. Incredible. So should I try it on the? I'll get my own fork. Hold on a second, everybody. And yeah. Woo. Now on the other side. You know, this is how you share. You share from the other side. Okay. Wow. Look at these layers. I have to show everybody. Look. Woo. Incredible. How do you say incredible in Italian?
Okay, I don't know.
Isn't it insane?
Wow.
Is it
It's the
hot?
best thing ever.
Oh, it's hot. It's hot and it's
It's perfect.
delicious and
It's
cheesy.
perfect. It's
Super
ridiculous.
yummy.
It's incredible.
Thumbs up.
It has all the textures you need
Oh,
to make
God,
a
it's the best.
lasagna.
It's the best. Yay!
Okay, wow, you two. This has been such a fun show.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for having
I don't
us.
remember ever making lasagna.
Next time we'll
on-
make a sandwich, so it's like more
Ooh.
time, better time.
And any last parting words, ladies, that you'd like to share with us and our viewers?
Happy holidays, and remember, you can make anything taste amazing. It's all in the spices, it's all in trying. You don't have to make it be cruel. So,
And go vegan because vegans are hotter.
yeah. Make
Thanks
this
for doing
instead of that turkey loaf nonsense.
Please.
Like tofurkey, whatever. That's boring.
Oh, there we go. Thanks for joining us on Lunch Break Live. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.